I don't jump guns, I am the boom boom gun.
Absolutely.
Listen, it's been a great ride, Miss Boom, the boom boom gun, but bitch, you've worn out your welcome and you did Rihanna a disservice today.
Woo! And you ain't the only one. There's another bitch in here that I have to get together too for the same reason. But we'll get to that part when we get to the runway.
Well, hi, welcome aboard, Jamar. We're glad to have you back.
Hey.
So it's your boy Matty Rants.
And Jamar 4.
Another installment of RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars 4, Episode 3, Snatch Game of Love.
Interesting concept to shake things up a little bit for the, the Snatch Game. Will we do it again? I think so.
Down below are the links for our social media. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Also, if you want to donate to the channel, please and thank you. The PayPal link is downstairs as well as the CashApp as well. All right. And that's $ Matty Rants. You wanted to get into the last episode because Jamar wasn't here and you said, Matty, I'm going to give at least 2 minutes of my time for it. So, bitch.
Okay.
I'll sit back, and I know that's...
I was going to do 2 minutes. It may not even be 2 minutes. 1, I hated Monet's outfit in the runway. 2, I felt like Naomi should have been in the top 2. And 3, as much... and she knows I love her. She knows I love her down. Monique turns into, whenever she gets critiqued, she turns in, all of the things that we love about her goes out the window. And she gets so defensive and so negative, it's very off-putting. This is one of the downsides of coming on to All Stars immediately after your season. Is you're not used to that kind of criticism. So I hope she fixes that. I hope she sees that and changes it. Now, I was going to talk about Gia here. I'm wait till the end. Because we have new information now.
New information. Did you see the video for Roscoe's with her and Shea Coulee?
Where she was naked?
Well, yeah, that, we unfortunately saw that, but I'm referring to, girl, someone was like, how is she talking about someone's talent when she just took off some cheap fur coat and then unpinned her hair? I said, first of all, the kabuki was a talent. We're going to keep that. We'll keep that.
Nobody I've heard has described.
But that roundabout performance she did while she was reading Carmen Carrera, I said, Miss Thing, that's what Carmen used to do. The model. She's a model.
Yeah, but she getting her coin somewhere.
She gets her coin. That's all you have for the episode?
Just for episode 2. That's all I wanted to give.
I'm spooked that you hated Monet's look. And I'm even more I'm gabbed and gobbled that you thought Naomi should have been top 2.
I did.
Really?
I did.
Really?
I did.
It's okay. That's fine.
But that's just in the past. We are here in the present now. I just had to get that little bit out there.
I'm not a hater of Naomi. I just not top 2. Not for that episode. No.
Start of episode 3. Speaking of Monet.
Delusion.
Of grandeur. Shout out to Jinx Monsoon.
Spritz, bitch, because she had a good old gobbledygook of it, Miss Thing. How dare you even say?
She said, you should have won that baby. Please. You had a better argument when you went against Cameron Michaels. But this time, you ain't know them words.
Girl, Effie is not going to win.
You did not know them words, honey. You was watermelon, pink elephant.
Walk across the stage, point, pose, hands across the face. Then someone goes, well, Matt, we didn't see all of it. So how can we say that? I said, child, the cameraman works with what they give him. If you're not giving nothing, I don't want to see nothing. So this bitch over here is tossing that good old long wig in a chainmail t-shirt. Yeah, they're going to showcase that.
Twirling her life away.
Yeah, there's favoritism, but give a show. Give me a show.
Valentina's to win. They weren't gonna let
the tearaway.
They were gonna let her.
Tearaway was okay. It was like, oh, okay. And then it was like what Trinity said. Is that what you thought you were gonna win that lip sync with this outfit? Oh, it was not Ariana Grande.
It was a very odd choice. That was more Nicki Minaj than Ariana
Very
Grande.
that.
But Monet wasn't going down without no fight. She was like, you thought you did that lip sync and that Mariah number with that gown? Just like, it's a Mariah Carey number, but it was that gown. And it was bad.
Let's be clear. And I said this when we were talking about the whole lip sync last time. That gown was hideous. It was. Compared to what Trinity has brought, that gown was leopard print with fire flames on a fuchsia.
I mean, maybe if the color scheme was different.
They're reading each other back and forth, but Trinity ends her life when she said, now look at my closet and go look at yours.
Is that we can compare and contrast, darling, because, you know, maybe
You
Miss
heard
Trinity
Monique.
does pageants.
Yes. Monique's scream in the background was the solidifier of, oh, it's the truth.
When Monique said, go, what did she say? She said, let's go, Farrah. Go off, Farrah. Bet, go ahead.
Yeah, you missed episode 2,
I
child.
did.
Oh, my goodness.
I did. But I watched it. I watched her, though. I watched her.
Okay, so of course they're all sitting down, you know, Indian style and shit on some couch that's probably stained for filth by all that makeup and stuff. Monet Exchange chose Farrah. I always call her Farrah. Like, I can't help it. Farrah.
Fairest in the land? Like,
No, Farrah.
Oh, yeah.
Like error. No, I'm sorry, Farrah.
You look good, bitch.
You look good, sis. RuPaul comes down the stairs. Alicia Keys, this girl is on fire suit. Tells them that they're doing Snatch Game, but it's with a little twist. It's Snatch Game of Love. It's sort of based off of an old show that a lot of you remember from back in the day, and some of you don't even know existed because you have MTV fucking it up for you. X on the beach and all that bullshit. All right, the queens need to take their characters and utilize them in a format of a dating game show versus the regular game show.
Which is a nice change. It gives a different dynamic to the show. Gives them a chance to tell other jokes being asked, you know, in a different way. I like it.
Yeah, we start to learn who the girls' characters are. You know, Monet lets us know she's Whitney Houston, and I already saw a fail immediately from that. No one has been able to do Whitney Houston. May she rest in peace. Sahara Davenport sure couldn't do it, and she had on that other kind of wig. That was that era with that
I was about to say somebody did her, and I couldn't
the house
remember
music
who.
era. Whitney didn't do it right. The next person was Naomi, who did Wendy Williams. Now, Naomi needed to make up for Tiffany New York Pilot's performance before, and we love New York over here, honey.
Of course, but we remember. We remember. But we ran into another situation where two queens want to do the same bitch.
Now, here comes Gia, speaking of Caitlyn Jenner, to Valentina, who goes, well, bitch, Trinity's doing that.
She's like, what?
You might want to go check on that one, sister.
He was like, well, so who are you doing? He's like, well, I'm doing Caitlyn Jenner. He was like, well, I'm doing Caitlyn Jenner. He's like, well, bitch, I already got my gown and my hair out, bitch. What's tea? It's like, well, you know what? They did like a little mini Snatch Game. It was like, give me what you got. What were you going to give? Gia did the whole, what is it? I can't do the voice. You do it better. I can't.
Oh, what you trying to say? Good setup joke. I can accept it, Jamar. I'll give you that. That was good. But it was definitely that type of tease. You know, Farmer Ted fuckery. So then here comes Gia. You want my shoe? I said, oh, so she saw Sharon's bit and was like, I'm going to do that over and over again and make everything about me being a clunky, crazy trans woman.
Gia really, honestly, could have done this right. She could have done that right. She could have.
When she said fresh off the boat, where did right come into the equation?
No, I mean, before she spoke.
Because once that came out of her mouth, I was like, oh, the fuckery.
Before she spoke, like, when she gave I thought, you know, let me do your nail. I've seen people do funny things with that. And because she has the authenticity to do it, she could have done it.
We could have been okay. That's not what came out, though. Before we go to Snatch Game, can we talk about everybody in the background when Trinity and Gia were going over their characters and how everybody was on Trinity's side and no one was on Gia's side? Not a soul.
Mainly because Gia didn't have a backup. Like, you bitch, all these seasons.
Latrice's face and Manila's face when she said, I'm going to do Jenny the nail tech. And they're like, yeah, you should do it, girl. And Manila was like... yeah, Latrice looked at that like, yes, that's you, girl. I was like, y'all said that.
Now, had I not seen the episode already and knew how this was about to go, I would have been like, okay, I see where this could go. This could be funny, potentially. The potential was there. Y'all can say what you want. The potential was there, but she just let it.
She said it was fresh off the boat, and that was it for me. And I was like, here we go.
This is not
She's
not
going
to
to
go
turn
well.
this into something it didn't need to be.
It's not
now,
going to go well.
The last part, though, before we get to the actual challenge itself, was when, girl, I don't know how Trinity set herself up for this bitch, but once Gia said with the broken nose and Caucasian.
Oh, she said, you know what? You do make a better Caitlyn Jenner because you have the Caucasian, you have the broken nose, and what did she call it? And the fucked up nose. That's what she called it. I was like,
girl. It was like, cut. Just cut.
You know what?
Cut.
Trinity was like, I can't even.
What can you say after that? Because that was so direct. It was like, ding ding. We can laugh at Gia for like certain moments. Let's just be real about it. But other stuff is like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure we're going to get to later with Farrah when you want to get to that. And then what happened in this episode towards the challenge. But let's get to the first, I guess, group of contestants on the Snatch Game of Love. We were paired up with our first guest judge, Gus. Cannot get the last name. Don't judge me. He's still cute. The first 4 contestants are up. Here we go.
Monet Exchange.
As not Whitney Houston. A struggling Whitney Houston.
Nobody has done Whitney justice since her passing.
The only person to do Whitney Houston any justice is Deborah Wilson from Mad TV. She was talking to the wall at certain bits.
Bobby!
Her cigarette fell, and that alone was like rough. I don't know why, but it just came off super rough.
Made references to Whitney songs that didn't fit the situation whatsoever.
So Valentina really struggled as well with her group because she was Eartha Kitt. She was Eartha, but she wasn't.
She was Yzma. That's what she thought she was. She's like, pull the lever, crunk. I'm like, bitch, this is not the Empress New Groove. I'm playing a cartoon character right now. Do you know?
So she did really bad. I'm sorry. It wasn't good. Nothing landed. The fact that Caitlyn Jenner had to interrupt her with a it was like, okay, you know.
Let me save this. Naomi Smalls.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Naomi.
Wendy Williams, you are... well, let's get this out the way. Naomi's padding does Wendy so much justice.
Because
Miss Thing is shaped like a letter P, bitch.
The capital.
Capital P. Nothing of the sorts
all
downstairs.
Top, no bottom.
It is straight death. Ah! Cliffhanger. From the top. Naomi did that.
Naomi, I was worried because we saw you in season 8, baby. We saw. You nailed that.
Served and slayed it. And
you nailed that bitch.
Trinity the Tuck Taylor. Let me tell you something. I see. You did a good Caitlyn Jenner there, Trinity. You gave a good Tex Southern person. Because that's real. Listen, Trinity is from Alabama. Now, my family's from Bama. Texas boy here. You know how to do Bruce Jenner.
That's the whole shtick. Just the same, I'm a man pretending to be a woman and I'm funny bit. Like, she made it. She took Caitlyn and put her in the situation and made it seem like these are things that she would actually say without trying to be funny.
Exaggerated the hell out of it, but not to a point of annoying.
It had a good balance. Good on you, Trinity. Good on you.
So Trinity won that whole bit, I guess. I don't even know how
Put
to
her
say
there.
It. She went up there, she walked. It was great.
She waddled.
That reminds me of Roger in that episode.
That when he was killing them all.
No, he was trying to annoy.
That damn! He kept
Haley
shaking his
and
head
Jeff because they took that money. Yes, it's New Year because he was.
Why do I know that?
Because I watched American Dad every damn day. Oh, okay. Next group. So who was the guest judge again that was up for that one?
Keenan, and I'm not even gonna pronounce
What
his
is it?
last
He's
name.
been on a couple shows. I know that, and I think plays the Kid Flash or one of those characters in one of the DC shows on CW. Monique was Tiffany Haddish, and that made absolute perfect sense.
Monique, you learned.
Duh.
You learned. She was like, I was trying to be too serious and make somebody serious funny. I'm just going to take somebody funny and be funny.
I was here for it. I was okay with most of it. Again, Gia tried to interrupt her at one point, and Manila said, shut up. And I was like,
next question.
Thank God, because it was like, girl, come on. But again, it's hard to work in those situations. Now, Manila as Barbara Streisand. She was doing Barbara.
This alone was hilarious.
She was doing the kooky crazy version of Barbara. I was here for it. Manila, once again, showing out. I'm going to skip over to somebody else first before I get to this monstrosity of a person.
You really can't
even
talk about.
I have to, but that's when we're going to get into her. Because we're going to start with Latrice Royale as Della Reese.
Which is such a perfect Snatch Game.
And there were jokes coming our way, everybody.
So perfect.
So close. We were so close to a good Della Reese. There was a lot of lineups. We got a power top situation. Is the bolts reinforced? That was funny. And it was like, okay, there was more to come.
But she couldn't stay in character.
Because you had some bobblehead, ugly ass having bitch sitting next to you being a stereotype.
Gia.
And then insulting you on top of that.
It's good to have banter between the Snatch Game characters. That's what Rue wants. They want it to be authentic. But you just interjected yourself so hard in the most inappropriate, uncomedic way, bitch.
Are they talking about gay sharks?
I think they are talking about that gay
wolfing for wealth? What?
What is she referencing?
What?
I feel like the people you're trying to portray who are of that, cultural background are like, bitch, you tried us to the T.
She was like talking about the girls.
I like real big one, real big dick.
Big dick. And I was like,
I said, are you serious? Are you serious right now? It's like,
absolutely.
She don't look like a real woman. She look like man. Like, are you here for Halloween? I'm like,
so wrong.
So bad for Latrice because Latrice was.
She said,
pissed.
This is not your time. This is not your
moment, babe. Why are you talking to me?
Why are you talking to me? Well, what is going on here?
Somebody come get this little girl.
Come get this little girl.
Gia's Snatch Game, for the love of Snatch Game, whomever, was probably one of the most uncomfortable things to watch.
The most embarrassing thing I've seen on television in a long time.
I felt very uneasy watching that.
I felt bad for the people who were sitting on the same row.
They were like, oh my God.
Manila's
just like
telling her to
fool.
shut up, right. Like, calling her a fool. Latrice is like, chill, like, why are you not taking these cues?
You could tell she wasn't in character. Read the room, Gia. Read the room. None of your jokes were making any type of...
But Jamar, I said this on my live, and I really kind of want to play or ask the audience this question. When does production step in? Because I get that it's great TV, but at one point or another, it's like, so you're telling me that all of them have to hold their characters, even when this one is like getting out of line to a point to where it's like no one can focus. And it's like, now I can't even enjoy the jokes because this was so cringeworthy. Let's say this was a group challenge and you made it Snatch Game of Love and you had the 4 against the 4. Now I would have had Manila and Latrice in a bottom team with Gia because let's be real. The first team was not near as bad as
Oh, no.
that. Nowhere
No.
near.
Really,
Gia
it was
ruined
only
it all.
Manila.
Yeah.
It was really only Manila that could really showcase.
Monique did what she could do, but the first two jokes were womp. And then when she got up and she did the whole hammer bit, I was like, okay, that's great. That's from a stand-up. Cute for that. I'm here for it.
It was a safe performance. She played on her strengths and did well.
Yeah.
But Gia, that was so
gross.
Oh,
gross.
Ew.
It was gross.
It was really bad.
It was absolutely gross. Where'd we go next? We came back into the workroom where she tried to apologize to Latrice and say, well, actually, Latrice, why did you have such a rough time during Snatch Game? Bitch. 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 I wanted to jump in the screen and snatch her by her little chest, bitch. I was like, you got the wrong one. You got the wrong one today.
But she knew she fucked up.
Latrice handled it very appropriately, but personally, I'd have been like, are you dumb? Are you daft?
Are you dumb or stupid?
Help me define you with more letters than the first word.
I was distracted and annoyed by you. Bitch. And they was like, who do you think is in the bottom? Gia Gunn.
Train Rat. The runway.
Ru looked good.
Rupaul walked out and let us know that her legs are still insured.
Ru do look good.
Good
the
stuff.
The wig line wasn't blurry this time.
The eyebrows were low-key missing. But
aren't they always?
They were few and wide apart. But it's okay because I was still here for the entire presentation.
Loved it.
And it was like legs. I said, all right, Naomi Smalls, catch the creator.
Okay.
Boots the house down is the category children.
This was not my favorite runway of the season.
Mine or of any season, really.
It was not my favorite.
Some catchphrases don't need to be categories.
So first up,
Azalea Banks with actual hips.
Monet Exchange, bitch. You are culprit number one. Because you said you were out there giving me Rihanna if she was in Shut Up and Drive, Fast and Furious, whatever you said. And like we said before, I was like New York. Rihanna? Rihanna?
Riri?
Giving me Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero brutality.
Oh, first of all, not even because they would actually have some good old Ninja Warrior shit on there. Listen, I actually wasn't mad at the look.
I was mad that you mentioned Rihanna.
I was too, very much so.
Is it a two or
it's in the middle? It's in the. Oh, well,
I'm forced to because of what you said.
I'm not.
That you gave me.
I liked it. It was okay. It was, it wasn't horrible. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't Rihanna.
Contractually, I cannot. I cannot.
Someone save Jamar.
Naomi Smalls.
Oh, you're next for this one? Okay.
No, Naomi's not a culprit for this. This is what I'm gonna say about Naomi. I would toot this look if it were a different category. I don't feel like if I saw this look, I would know what was supposed to be the central piece of the look. Is it the horn? Is it the Viking theme? Is it the boots? I couldn't tell.
Well, you and Jimmy Pink are going to be agreeing on something this evening.
It's not like it was bad. It just didn't. Not for this runway.
I liked it. I thought she was sickening. She was runway, like real runway, ready to go. It was very avant-garde. It was very catch her in some kind of fashion show. Those were not fucking boots.
I'm about to say
that part.
She looks good, but
those weren't boots.
I was like, but the assignment was
they run high, honey, but those are not boots, and they low-key were a regular executive girl heel with a bunch of embellishments on it if we really want to go there, because I saw what they looked like. Nah, but I liked it.
I gave her a toot, but with a question mark.
I liked it.
So you just got right over the edge, baby. Just out over the edge.
I thought she was sick.
Trinity, toot.
So Trinity the tuck is where you were going.
Toot.
So you like the Versace look? The 90s Versace?
Loved every bit of this. I loved every bit of this. I was here for everything from the walk, the strut, the look. I loved it. This was a toot for me.
It was cool for me. I wasn't wowed, but I thought it was cool.
Would you boot it, though?
No, it's definitely not a boot. No, it's just cool for me. It wasn't like, fuck yeah. No, it's just cool.
Valentina. Let me tell you.
This is my time. You've had your first. I get this one.
Fine.
You bitch. Puss. Poos. It was so fucking cunty. It was so right. I got Hannibal Lecter sickening bitch cheese. It was all right with me. And I didn't know about the crotch until Michelle pointed it out, to be honest with you. I wasn't looking down below. I really wasn't. I loved it. I thought it was sickening. I thought her hair was right. I thought the makeup was good. I thought the whole look was together. And the way she posed with it. Oh my God. Puss, puss. Puss, puss. There. Go for it.
I would agree. I love this look on Valentina. Everything was right. I was just dead at how no matter wherever you caught Valentina, after she came up on this runway, whether she was in the back, the front, she was
in position. In position.
Monique Hart.
I want to hear your thoughts before I say anything.
I understood where she was going.
Come back. Why did you start off with I feel? Are we in therapy?
Listen, I have to get this out. I have to, it's required.
I'm sorry.
I know where she was. The only thing that I couldn't ignore, and it seems to be a common denominator with my good sis, is the wig. The wig is running away from you.
Running away from the big bad wolves on her feet.
It be running away from... I did not mind the boots.
I love the boots.
I really did.
It was the best part. Yes, the eyes were...
See,
yeah.
Okay.
I was here for the boots.
And even the whole backstory of the... I get it. I understood. But just if you just had a different wig.
The shorts were my issue for me.
You know what? I think
they were
everything else, like the hood...
the hood deserved, I don't know, to me, I'm like, maybe it would have been a better, I don't know, something about the bottom part of it I thought should have been different. I don't know.
I think it's only because the boots were so extra and the hood was so extra that it kind of washed that part away, so I didn't have to focus on it as much. Like, I didn't really notice it until I looked back at it and looked hard, but I could not ignore the wig, though. That was the part. Everything else was cool, at least with me, but just that part. I still gave you a 2.
Please, I feel like everybody's gonna get mad at me. I have to be honest. I didn't like the shorts. I didn't care for the makeup. The wig was wrong. The hood, that was everything, but it needed a different outfit for me personally. The boots were great. There it is.
So, I mean, for the theme of the challenge, she completed the assignment.
She completed the boots part of it, but if I were to be a judge to go, let's talk about the full effect, I'd been like, your boots are amazing. Let's talk about the rest of this. And then it would go from there. Yeah. That piece is great.
Good piece.
But I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. So, yeah, I don't want it, but I don't want to be that mad individual against Monique. It's just...
Oh, no.
I wouldn't hear because
I know she can do better.
Yeah, and we have seen
her creativity.
Yes.
But I'm just like, let me just point out things that you can change. Just from our opinion.
Just like how we did Monet, the same thing goes for Monique. These season 10 girls, I love you, but it's starting to give me this, you got here early shit. It's starting to pop up a little bit.
Nilla Luzon.
Now, this is another person who, and this was mentioned to me, also wore jean shorts as well. My difference in that was that she had chaps over them. And then was also in this bondage thing. And the boots was right. The hair was cute. The motorcycle hat. You had a theme. Then a fucking carrot. She even opened her mouth to a Bugs Bunny quote. what's up, docs? Like, what?
I
like you.
did not see that coming. Manila be doing some shit that I just never see coming.
Hop down the runway.
That's what makes... I know your legs was tired because you had to do that twice. But that was a two. Definitely
it was definitely... It was all right with me.
Now, bitch.
Who's next?
Let me tell you something,
Oh,
bitch.
it's Gia Gunn. It must be. Okay, so Rihanna fans... Let me tell
you something, bitch.
This one's for you. I'm stepping out.
This bitch walked out, and I was about to give her credit. I was about to actually give her motherfucking credit. I'm like, okay, you know what? The androgynous look. She got her long, bone straight hair, a little bit Jean moment. Okay, cute. When she said she was walking out looking like the Vogue cover of Rihanna, bitch. Now, hopefully, we're gonna have to display what she was trying to go for. We're gonna have to display what she was trying to go for, and this is what we got. Okay? There is no way in hell, Hades, purgatory, or this living realm that you, Miss Gia Gunn, will ever resemble anywhere within 500,000 miles of Miss Rihanna. I had to say...
Did you say Rihanna?
I said Rihanna.
Okay, so thank you, Jamar, because, you know, I understand that that was a really impactful moment, and the fact that you use androgyny to describe Gia is not any bit of shade. It's a little bit.
It wasn't meant, but I mean, just because there was no... She had the chest out for that look. She knew what she was doing.
She had something out. Birds of a feather. Chest flocks no ever. Okay? First of all, the boots were horrible. Second of all, the jacket was a miss because I wasn't getting no kind of Rihanna with that. She had to say it was Rihanna for me to even know she was doing Rihanna. Like,
and that's why I was like, oh no.
She could have done her hair differently
what
too.
She was doing. I'm like, oh no, baby. But you know what? This is the little bit of slack that I will give you. It's a little bit of slack. See how small that slack is? The boots were from that whole drama with the designer fucking up her shit, her paying all this money for him to do a half-ass job. That I could understand, because, you know, you still had to bring it anyway because that's what you got. But, Rihanna? I'm so stuck on that. I took so much offense to that. I took so much offense to that, dude.
Who's next, child?
Oh, child. Okay.
This long-ass edit tonight.
Latrice Royale. I'm going to hear what you have to say first.
Because you know I'm a fan. But we're going to keep it real. Mama, this is a show outfit. This is for like a tipping gig outfit. This is not a runway outfit. Your hairline was horrible too. And I love you, Latrice, but that sucker was running. Ran. Scooter-doot-doot-doot. Bye, sis. She never existed. Lord, I lift your wigs on high.
No, ma'am. Fame is so high.
We went to church. We went to church.
Latrice,
I love you. I love you, Tracy. But
it was a boot.
Literally, the house down.
We don't make this up. I swear we don't make this up. This is not rehearsed. This is not
Lord,
rehearsed.
I lift your wing on high, and then you had the nerve to follow through. I am sick of you. The runway's over with, and now the girls have been brought back. And so we find out who the top three is. And the top three is, of course, Manila and Trinity. I almost called her Caitlin. It was so convincing. And then Naomi.
Which, well deserved.
Yeah, very, very deserved.
I really want to put Naomi in the top two again. But I really wanted to put Naomi in the top two this week. I really did. Just because that fall...
It was epic.
First of all, she was giving me cackle. I was cackling before then in her bit. Like, she was actually making me laugh. But when she exited and once I saw that headpiece, I knew I knew what you were up to, bitch.
But yes, that's your top three, and your bottom three are Latrice, Gia, and Valentina. So, girl, of course, Valentina and Gia are in the bottom because Latrice, they kind of low key. It
wasn't her fault.
It was like, what happened? And it's like, come on, you guys, you saw what took place. Look at this. Look at this bitch. Like, it was really that. Like,
I couldn't blame Latrice for not being able to do well. She was ready, she was prepared, but this bitch next to her
took it all out. I can read one of your comments now, Matthew, but as a professional, you have to be able to weather through that. I hear you loud and clear, and I understand you, and you are right in certain instances, and that one was one of them.
But she shouldn't go home for that.
Yeah, that's definitely not a bottom situation. That's like hey, sis, pull it together. Like
Valentina says she put her whole soul and heart in this and gave us that. So, in the bottom you go.
There you go.
In the bottom you go.
Now, Manila and Trinity are, of course, your top two. They have the choice in deciding who goes home. Now, Trinity says, Manila says, come here. Because we need to discuss how the fuck this is going down.
Mm-hmm. And Manila says that she wants to pull the Morgan McMichaels route.
Well, we can send her home. Why not?
But I mean, it's a viable strat. It makes sense. Get rid of the stronger people so that you can have an easier route to the win. However, some people feel like, well, that's kind of bullshit. You can't really call yourself a winner if you just get rid of all the competition as opposed to just being the best of the best.
That's okay. Oh my God, that is crazy. So you do realize that when there's ever a game or anything of the sorts, that it's not just based on them being the best team, it's based on the strategy from the teams. Like, they could be the best because everybody on there has the highest stats. But if they can't come together as a team and pull, like, out a win, why should they win? Because they're just the best? No. The other team had a better strategy. They win. So an argument like you liking them the most so they should win is just like me saying Shangela should have won All-Stars 3 because I liked her the most, more than Trixie.
I mean, the numbers are there.
Hello? She was the best. Technically, but if we want to do that apples and oranges shit, there we go. That's the same fucking thing. So respect Manila for having some sort of girl. If we get I almost said Vanilla. If we get Valentina out, that is a huge game changer.
Because you know how if there's some voting shit again, it's gonna be Valentina.
Yeah.
So
she's gonna be like, you already know them girls are like, no, she ain't going to top two. Like, it'd be like, take her out. Real talk. So,
however, Manila, on the other hand, playing devil's advocate here, this is not wise for you because you are also considered one of the strongest competitors here.
Yes.
You got the furthest than I think anybody else here in your season.
You were number 2, period. Not a 3, and then, here's the winner.
Yeah, and then your
2
win, like your track record composed to the winner was almost identical.
Mm-hmm.
So you have the best running on Drag Race and got the closest to winning out of anybody here. So if you're trying to sell to other people, oh, well, we should eliminate her in the bottom because she's competition, that puts a target on your back, my dear. Because I know I would.
Because as soon as I saw Manila do that, the first thing I'm going to go is, oh, girl, she's next. She's next. Girl, because you got rid of her. Oh, you're next. Because now you're in the running for this.
Okay.
I got to get rid of her.
You're in the running right now with
They like you too much. Oh, no. The moment she slips, sis, Rue, listen. I know you like this bitch, but let's be real. I want to win, so gone.
Trinity then pulls Valentina to the side like, oh, bitch, come here. We have to talk.
Girl, she's about to get you out. And then Valentina's
like,
so you think I could possibly be eliminated? Like, the camera turned on, the lights were set. Telenovela.
I can't stand Valentina. Like, I could possibly be eliminated?
Can you believe this? Of all people? The fuck is going on? Like, that was the best. It was so good TV.
She was being, I loved it.
Dramatic.
I loved it. But it was in a good way this time. It made it funny. Because she knew, like, really? You're going to eliminate me?
Now, before we get to... We need to go back to Valentina when she's talking to Manila again. Now, Manila is speaking to Valentina, and she's having this interesting conversation of, girl, this could be my only chance to get you out of the competition. And in the same breath, goes, well, how about if I don't eliminate you, you don't get me? For an old bitch like me, can you do me a favor?
Show me some grace.
Scratch my back, I scratch yours. I said,
and I'm
okay. I said, well, okay, I get it. But it's kind of like you just like threatened her.
His response to this was so just on point. She's like, I would never ask you to do something like that.
And I wouldn't have expected it from you.
It's like, wow. Manila, like, she really made you feel like you were 2 inches tall. Like, she's like, I want to be in the top 4 because I earned it. And you should want me there and win because you beat me fair and square. Like, you don't want me there just because everybody else sucked. And it's like, you can't really be mad at her for that.
It was the truth. It was the truth. There's strategy. And again, hey, if that's how you win, you played the game.
But that's a strategy too on Valentina's part. She's playing with her mind. She's
True
like,
that, because
I'm gonna make them second
in
guess.
reality, let's say Manila was in the bottom and then it was Trinity. You think Valentina would save Manila over Trinity?
I'm like, bye, bitch.
Please. So that's why it's like, girl, while she said all that and that's all grand and good,
she knew what she was doing.
Mm-hmm.
She knew what she was doing. Mm-hmm. Okay, Gia gave her whole, I don't feel like this is me. I feel like this is not what I'm trying to portray. I'll say this. I feel like Gia's shadiness, her cuntiness, is in some ways a defense mechanism because she's felt like she couldn't be herself. And this is her way how she's been able to combat people, beating them to the punch, shading them before they can shade you. However, darling, if that be the case, this is not the way you're going about it. You're going about it in a very unhealthy way. You're not necessarily representing yourself, I think, in the way that you would like to. And I think you know that. I think you saw what it was that you were doing and the flaw that you made. However, darling, you know what? Last week, I forgot to mention what I talked about last week. Bitch, let me tell you something.
This is going to be a long episode.
It is going to be a long episode.
Because I am not editing.
If I was Pheromone, I would have kicked you in the shin as you come over to me during my motherfucking deliberation, trying to keep my ass in the competition, and you gonna bring your ass over there in that horrible dress to come over and tell me that you want to apologize? Bitch, I am pleading.
Why did no one interrupt Gia's time whenever they were...
She's like, excuse me, ladies, I don't mean to interrupt. And Pheromone was like,
this can't be real.
You can't be doing this right now.
This can't be real.
I am sitting here trying to beg for my...
Monet was like, what the fuck?
But they were just looking like, really, girl?
She's like, well, we're talking right now.
I just had to get that part out.
Okay.
However, to finish up Gia, and I'm going to let you go. I know a lot of y'all have been reading Gia, saying all type of ugly, negative things in the comments. I mean, as far as her act on the show, it was horrible. She's trash. But however, it was entertaining trash. It was funny trash. I wanted to see more of it. And then the same people who are reading her saying she shouldn't be there are going to be the same people 2 episodes down the line saying how boring the season is. Oh, these are all filler episodes. Blah blah blah. This, that, and the fourth. But then when they're giving you the drama, Gia came to give you the drama.
She literally said that in her Roscoe's interview. That's my TV character. I am booked for that reason. I am the shady girl. This is what I come to do. Whatever. Here's the thing. I don't like it when people play the big bad wolf and then become the sheep whenever they know it's their time to go or they know that the spotlight's on them for them being the biggest piece of shit ever. I'm like feeling like I'm like put back in this position where I'm being looked at as a guy who does drag and not a trans woman. I'm like, okay, I really do feel where you're coming from. I do. It is hard for me though to really just be able to take that and then take everything else you did and go, don't worry about it. You know what? This is more important. So Manila and Trinity then step on out after, I guess deliberating.
They didn't deliberate. There was no deliberation to be had.
Manila gave you all kinds of life with her look. It was so right with the money. And she even said it in her talking head. She goes, I plan every look out by every single thing that we do. And you can tell. Like, even that look was for that lip sync. It's like, this is for Whitney Houston. Duh.
You're supposed to have fun with it. You're supposed to be like smiling and gushing. And that's what Manila was giving me. Whereas Trinity was just...
She was spinning and pointing and doing a good drag number, but
her body was giving it, but her face was not.
Brick.
She was not emotional, baby.
I like Trinity, but sometimes with stuff like that, I'm like, it's kind of hard.
I just feel like Trinity's can't really work that kind of song.
She needs a different number.
Not that kind of song.
One where her knees hitting the ground makes more sense. I'm sick of that fucking routine. I really am. Kaboom! I'm like, is there rubber in there or something? I'm confused. Low key, if she bounces back up one day, I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh my God.
Probably infused with flubber.
Manila won the lip sync, to say none the least. Rightfully so. And send you home.
Valentina was posed for
Oh, baby, she was like, if I'm going to go home...
You're going to catch me really walk out this bitch in a bomb outfit. I was like, yes,
I bet you money that she would have walked out slow, like... Then turn back. Sus.
Did you ever play Final Fantasy VII?
Everybody.
The Shinra music. Do for the corporate.
Oh, don't get
Shinra Corporation. Yes.
Don't get that far. You just know. You just know she would have been like, I'm going to enjoy this moment on the runway, and you're going to live for it.
She's gonna be like, so long from fan favorite, like, or whatever.
You know it's coming.
But instead, we had to see Jenny Who Do Nails go home. I hate that was their character for Snatch Game. Like, God, bitch.
But I mean,
you had a lot of options.
She did
Sandra Oh. Sandra Oh from Grey's Anatomy.
I'll say I didn't watch Grey's Anatomy.
Oh my God, that'd have been actually really great for her. And she would have tried, but she doesn't have that much range, so now. Okay.
That was Is there anything else?
No. Anything else that we needed to say?
No. At least it's not coming up to me now. Watch it come on as soon as I turn the camera off.
Or as soon as the comment section lets us know, but you didn't talk about this that happened. But we love you guys. So tell us what you thought of this week's episode that you saw last week.
That y'all saw immediately after the second one. Hey, goodbye.
Super tired. Don't forget, if you want to donate to the page, the PayPal link and the Cash App is down below, as well as our social media links for Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Follow, okay?
Did you just pull out New Orleans just now?
Oh. I don't know. I don't know.
Turn the camera off.
I'm going to sleep. No, I'm not, because I have to edit this for hours.
Turn the camera off.